On January the 18th, 2017, Chinese President Xi Jinping delivered a keynote speech at the United Nations office in Geneva. The speech titled "Work Together to Build a Community with a Shared Future for Mankind," offering China solutions to cope with global challenges. 4 years on, the idea has gained wider international recognition. A community with a shared future pursues an open, inclusive, clean, and beautiful world that enjoys lasting peace, universal security, and common prosperity. In today's Global Link, we ask reporters, experts, and political leaders to share their views on the concept. In his Geneva speech, President Xi Jinping used the Swiss Army knife as a metaphor. He said it would be wonderful if an exquisite Swiss Army knife could be made for the world, and we can use one of the tools on the knife to fix it when there's a problem. For China, the secret of making such a knife lies in the building of a global community with a shared future.
We have learned that the pandemic has taken on global proportions. And it was important that the global community come together in a spirit of solidarity to address this. It was not a question of one country resolving the problem by itself, because this pandemic has shown that it knows no borders, and it is the global community. The pandemic taught us that multilateralism is needed today more than ever before.
The novel coronavirus has infected close to 100 million people across the globe, taking over 2 million lives. The pandemic has not only exerted extreme pressure on public health systems worldwide, but also disrupted normal political and economic order. President Xi Jinping said, "Actions hold the key to building a community with a shared future for humanity." To fight the unprecedented COVID-19 pandemic, China has actively engaged in international cooperation on various fronts, fulfilling its role as a responsible major country.
It comes as the UN marked its 75th anniversary last year, at a time of great disruption for the world, compounded by the unprecedented global health crisis. Never before has such a call for international cooperation been more important. COVID-19 and climate change are challenges that know no borders, and show that our interests and futures are closely entwined. That's why the international community has to promote partnership, security, growth, inter-civilization exchanges, and the building of a sound ecosystem. China will show its commitment to world peace, to pursue common development, to foster partnerships, and to multilateralism, to make this shared future for humanity possible. Turning the vision of building a community of shared future for mankind into reality now is both a necessity and urgency.
The pandemic is far from over. It is intertwined with a rapidly changing international political and economic landscape. In his vision of building a world of common prosperity through win-win cooperation, President Xi advocated building an open world economy. So what's the significance of this vision in the global post-pandemic economic recovery? Tarek El-Sanadi, deputy editor of Egypt's state-run Ahram newspaper, shared his understanding.
أولاً عندما نتحدث عن المصير المشترك للبشرية من المفهوم الطرح الصيني والذي تبناه الرئيس الصيني شي جين بينغ في التخفيف على الاقتصاد العالمي وزيادة التعددية والتفاعل الاقتصادي الدولي، نستطيع أن نرصد مجموعة من النقاط المهمة في هذه المبادرة. أولاً هذه المبادرة جاءت لتأكيد الشراكة الصينية مع دول العالم. هذه النقطة الأولى. النقطة الثانية أن هذه الشراكة، هذه المبادرة هدفها الرئيسي تفعيل وتزيادة التعاون الاقتصادي بين كافة الدول المختلفة في ظل وجود القيود الموجودة بسبب كورونا، وبظل وجود العقبات الكبيرة التي تواجه عمليات التصدير والاستيراد بين الدول المختلفة. النقطة الثالثة أن هذه المبادرة المهمة تؤكد وجود النية الحقيقية لدى المجتمع الصيني والشركات الصينية والاقتصاد الصيني لزيادة المشاركة في دعم الاقتصاد الدولي وتفعيل مقولة أن الصين هي قاطرة الاقتصاد العالمي، وهي مقولة حقيقية بالفعل. وبالتالي لابد من التأكيد على أن مبادرة المصير المشترك للبشرية هي مهمة، وهي طرح أساسي سواء من الجانب الاجتماعي كما ذكرنا ومن الجانب الاقتصادي أيضا لتخفيف آثار جائحة كورونا ومواجهة تداعياتها على المستوى الدولي.
Over the past 4 years, China has built a bilateral community with a shared future with an increasing number of countries. Over the past year, China and the Latin American countries have worked closely together to combat the COVID-19 pandemic, setting a good example of win-win South-South cooperation.
Durante esse período da pandemia, que infelizmente ainda está entre nós, a China também se mostrou um parceiro muito importante na questão de apoio a essas soluções. Várias doações foram feitas pelas empresas chinesas e pelo próprio governo chinês de máscaras, equipamentos de proteção, enfim. A China teve um papel preponderante para ajudar a minimizar essa pandemia.
As China embarks on the new journey of building a modern socialist country in an all-around way, it will remain a builder of world peace, a contributor to global prosperity, and a defender of international order. Humanity is a community with a shared future. Our choices will define our world. Only through cooperation will we share the progress of mankind.